Oh, we've got lots of funny incidents. Like when Sammy shot the raider who thought he was a girl. That sort of stuff. But we don't really get a lot of news stories from outside. The scav teams spend all their time hidden, so they don't get much news, see? I'd sure like to hear more tales from the great big outdoors myself. Actually, if you hear any, feel free to tell me. Oh, really? Tell me about it. So you're like a three-legged dog then? Looking for your lost paw? Anyway, what happened next? That makes sense, I suppose. A good story can take a while to put together, you know. Well, when people started calling Nicky by his new name, I needed one too, see? If you're twins, it just doesn't cut it to be called Nick, Nack, and Sue. To where, man? You know that office building near the entrance? When Lucy's at work in there, she's the one who patches this up. There's a souvenir shop just north of the entrance. That's where Nick Nack sells whatever else we can't use. Check there. Right here. Welcome to our fungus pools. Eat up. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. You got to be happy about.
Bye.
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. Organized? Have you walked around this place? It's pure anarchy, and I wouldn't have it any other fucking way. We can't all stay here forever, so we've all got to leave eventually. And there's not much to look forward to out there. So we have a good time while we're here, and the occasional ruthless little bastard like me make sure it doesn't fall apart for the other kids. It's not that complex. Any kid can say they want to be mayor here. It's just that most don't want to bother with the responsibility of leading. Most of the time, they last until the kids get tired of them. Then they get kicked out on their ass by the new mayor. One only lasted 5 minutes. Of course, I've kept this place going strong for 3 years. To most kids, that makes me mayor for fucking life. Fine by me, I say. People change when they grow up, and we don't trust Mungos living down here. So we leave for a place called Big Town before we get too old. Kids who grow up fighting and surviving in lamplight are better trained for the world out there than idiots who are pampered by grown-ups outside. About time. What do I look like, your tour guide? Yeah, that's nice. Scram.
Well, now, here's something new. What's a grown-up like you doing in Little Lamplight? Don't tell me McCready's going soft on us. I'm Joseph, and around here, I might as well be the old wise man. Try not to interrupt my classes, and I think we'll get along just fine. As the oldest kid in town, I spent most of my time teaching, but I do what I can to keep the kids clean and fresh-faced. If you're looking for a haircut, feel free to ask. I'll do what I can. Well, back at the start, all the children had were the notes from the grown-ups that hadn't left yet, and a few books on caves from the store. But after finding the vault, a few scavengers brought back holotapes for basic schooling, reading, basic math, encyclopedias, that sort of thing. We don't get many books anymore from the scav team, but I make sure to keep my own notes on the computer for whoever takes over after I leave. Mostly whatever they want to learn. We don't have strict classes or anything down here, but it does mean they're interested in what I'm teaching. But everyone learns the basics of fighting and shooting and survival. We've all got obvious reasons to be interested in that. We entered all of the books and holotapes into the computer, but frankly, there are a lot of important subjects the Volt's material didn't cover. I could wish for more, but we're probably still the best school in the Wasteland. Maybe the only school in the Wasteland, really. Glad I could help. I hold open classes every morning for anyone who's got an interest in learning about a subject. Obviously, voluntary attendance is usually low, so I keep myself busy here and there. You're welcome to sit in, of course. Would you like to hear our history? It's something of a favorite with the students. Okay, sit back, and I'll retell the history of our fine town to the entire class. Long ago, children and grown-ups tried to live in peace. They protected us when we were young, and we helped them when they grew old. And the world was good, but it can never last. 3 classes of us were on a field trip to the Lamplight Caverns when they destroyed the world, and some of them were trapped here with us. Some of the adults left for help. They never came back to us. Some of the adults were too clumsy for the caverns. They became bones in the rocks. Some of the adults stayed with us. They did terrible things. But we learned how to help ourselves, how to survive in the caves, and how to kill the monsters. And then, there were no adults left. Now, we're safe to play and enjoy the caverns, away from the world the Mungos destroyed. And there's only one rule we have to follow. We have to leave before we become grown-ups. That way, we don't risk destroying our world like they did. It means we leave our friends behind, but we can meet again in the outside, and it means our homes and friends stay safe in Little Lamplight. This is how Little Lamplight has survived since the war, and how we will survive until the world is rebuilt.
Can I ask something? Uncle Joseph, I still don't understand what outside's like. Can you explain more?
Sure, Bumble. Outside of this cave, the world is a lot bigger and more dangerous than it is in here. It's also got people who would hurt or kill us. People don't have the same sort of safety and freedom to run around and play like you can here. They have to work hard for food and safety. Thank goodness we're safe in here. We've got food, water, and most importantly, we watch out for each other. Does that make sense, Bumble? Little
Yes,
Lamplight
sir.
only has one law. You have to leave when you grow up. No delays, no exceptions. Is there something you'd like to learn? I should be able to do that. In here, but only when Lucy's in her office. Talk with her when she's on duty. There's a souvenir shop just north of the entrance. That's where Knick-Knack sells whatever else we can't use. Check there. Right here. Welcome to our fungus pools. Eat up. Okay. Come back anytime you like to sit in. A is for ammo, B is for blade.
Whoa, I've never seen a Mungo so close. Are you a raider, or a slaver, or a mutant? 'Cause if you are, I'm supposed to go hide, 'cause I'm too young to use a gun yet. Did you live in the old vault below? I thought nobody lives down there now because it was full of monsters. Mayor doesn't let us go down there because when they went, they didn't come back. You don't look like someone who didn't come back, so maybe you didn't come from there. I learned how to tie my shoes, and how to put out a fire, and how to put bullets into a gun. Once my hands get big enough to hold one, Joseph says he's gonna teach me how to shoot for real. Learning is fun. It's just a name, okay? Not my fault I knocked stuff over. Lucy says I still got a lot of growing to do. I don't know. I still get lost sometimes. Things are really big. Bye-bye, Vault Dweller.
And C is for cauterize.
it.